Welcome back, everyone, to week 6 of Sportsfellas.
Hey, yo. Coming straight out the DMV for the Burgundy and Gold and the Tar Heel Tough, Mr. Bread.
It's your Buckeye believing. Who Dey hopeful, still hoping. Captain Chris with a K.
It's your ring chasing Sooner Nation, Tomahawk chopping boy Driggs.
Emerging from the back hole, still representing your boy, Big Dog.
This is your Rocky Mountain High. Roll Tide. Hook 'em horns. We're going to get the Booners here on Saturday. Maulin Penn State Nittany Lion. But last but not least, the true, authentic Tomahawk Chop Seminole Nation, Florida State, in the Power Quacking Oregon Ducks. This is your host, Carlos. You guys, we are here at week 6. I'm excited. We're going to do the NFL countdown. We're also going to talk about college game day of the week, Chuck's Dugout, Chris's fantasy football lineup, Driz and Lowe's players of the week, and we got 2 of our favorite shows going on. We got the Bruh.
I don't know.
In the Quiet Pillow Football Talk. And
The last word of dumb.
all right, before we dive in, let's go ahead and take a quick pause and thank our following sponsors.
Hey guys, why don't you check out She Barber Cuts Barbershop and give Markeisha Brown, the licensed professional barber there, a call at 316-218-3566 for all your haircut needs. She's got cuts for kids, adults, and for those looking for the good one, the deluxe with beard trims, wash, and hot towels. So don't forget to give Markeisha a call at She Barber Cuts and see her at 2319 North Ridge, Barber Suite 6A here in Wichita, Kansas.
College game day of the week, we have the number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes
Go Bucks!
going against the number 3 Oregon Ducks, the Power Quack. They're going to shoot it out into Eugene over there. Chris, let's break it down. Who you got?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got to go with the Bucks on this. They're number 2 in the nation. Will Howard, you know, he's a senior. He brings a lot of experience to the table. I think if he can overcome the crowd, I think they've got a good chance.
Give me Oregon. Dylan Gabriel's playing for them, bro. He did good for us at OU, and I think he's doing really good for them too. So
I'm about to roll with Oregon on this one. I've never really liked Ohio State. What? Not to sound be a hater, but
Ouch.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. Give me the Oregon.
Man, he's making life decisions over here. Simple question. All right, I'm going to tell you guys this. Go Ducks. That's my daughter's team. You know, that's her
I'm
college.
out on the island.
Go Ducks. Go Eugene. All right, let's go ahead and move over to Chuck's Dugout. Right now, Chris, give us a rundown of what's going on in the MLB playoffs.
Well, we got Kansas City versus New York. I believe Game 3 is happening tonight. Tied 1-1. And we have Detroit versus Cleveland. I'm not sure the record on that one. 1-2?
I think it's 1-1.
1-1 as well. Anyone?
Anyone?
And we also have the Mets, who are up 2-1 versus Philly, right?
And the Padres are up 2-1 against the Dodgers.
the Guardians is 2-1.
2-1 over Detroit.
Leads, yeah.
Oh, Detroit leads. Okay.
Yeah, Detroit leads.
Detroit. All right.
I hope they get them.
Let's get them. Okay. Fast forward. Let's go ahead and move to the Chris's Fantasy Football lineup. Chris, who should be in the Fantasy Football lineup?
Well, I'm going to start with my defense that I'm going with this week. We have Buccaneers going against the New Orleans Saints. And so I've got Bucs defense. Carr is probably out. I think he's listed as questionable. But my guess is he's going to be out for this week. They're saying few. I think. Well, he's listed on the fantasy app.
I heard
still
that
as questionable.
Spencer Rattler.
Did they just come up?
starting.
So I think that the Bucs are going to maybe tear into Rattler a little bit.
Yeah, NFL announced that he's starting.
Okay, so that just hot news I hear, breaking news.
Hot off the press.
So I've got the Bucs. I think they're going to probably have a pretty decent game against a rookie quarterback there. And offensively, I'm going to go with Saquon Barkley. I think he's probably going to have the Cleveland is kind of falling as strong as their defense is. They're kind of falling apart. I think they're going to have a rough game. I think this is the exact kind of game that Saquon was brought in for. A smash mouth game. So I've got Saquon Barkley, and I think this is going to be pretty typical. Anyone going against the Carolina Panthers. This time it's divisional, so take a number of receivers off that team. I'm going to say Bijan Robinson. Sorry, I've got Brian Robinson as well in the mind, but Bijan.
Okay, this one's kind of obvious. A.J. Brown, he's been out the last 3 games for the Eagles, and I think he's going to have a big week this week because we can tell without A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts has been kind of struggling. I think A.J. Brown's going to have a big week this week. Definitely 100% start him. And then, yeah.
I think player I'm going with is Kirk Cousins because against that Carolina
he
defense,
lit it up.
right now, I know he came off a big game on Thursday night, but I think he's still going to continue because Carolina right now, after that one win they had with Andy Dalton against us, they haven't shown nothing to be able to stop anybody. Defensively, it's kind of hard to say with the matchups right now. So defensively, I would say I'd go with the Atlanta defense because, Carolina can't move the ball. They got Bryce Young starting, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with my very own Brian Robinson, represented last week. He's been on a tear lately in the backfield, so I'm gonna go with him.
All right, I'm going to take the Denver defense. I think that we don't know. It's questionable yet. We don't know if Justin Herbert's going to start or not. But Denver's just rolling hot right now defensively. We're the number 1 defense. And I'm telling you, we're wreaking havoc. It's just, my offense. Oh, Lord. We need a miracle there. All I need is a miracle. No, you guys don't know about that. That's old school. Offensively, right now, this is really tempting. But I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to go with the hot hand right now. And I'm going to take Houston. I think Houston finally they're coming around now. They're sitting 4-1 right now, and this is their opportunity to run with the AFC South. All right, let's go and nominate the Driz and Los Players of the Week. Driz, who do you nominate?
100%, man. I'm nominating Kirk Cousins, man. Throwing him for over 500 yards, giving them a win over a division rival who's a good team. He really looked really good this weekend. Give me Kirk O.
As much as it pains me to say this, I'm gonna have to give Dak Prescott his props. I mean, when a lot of times the Dak Prescott has fault, he impressed me with that little comeback he did against the Steelers on Sunday night. So I'll give him his props.
I'm going to Tucker Kraft for the Packers. I mean, we've seen them been lighting it up against that defense for the Rams. I was expecting other receivers, but he was the one that was the main receiver to go to get the touchdown.
I'm going to go a little off the wall here. I'm going to go, because it's a losing quarterback, and no, it's not my guy. But I'm going to go with Joe Flacco. Old man, he almost pulled it off. Big game, though, coming off the bench yet again, and just showing up and doing his job, So I'm going to go with Joe Flacco.
Speaking of crappy quarterbacks, I'm going to give it to Daniel Jones. What a great job getting the ball distributed and going into Seattle and just making it happen. So Daniel Jones, it goes to show, hey, he still can make it happen. And one more person I got to throw it in there, Lamar Jackson. Great job going into Cincy, into the jungle, tamed the tiger, and just went in there. Both was a great game. It was a divisional game. So, indeed, that was a fun game. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick pause and thank our following sponsors.
With spring here and all the storms on their way, you need to make sure you have the proper home, auto, and all your properties insured. We here at Razor Cut Information just can't get enough of our favorite insurance man, Ernie Ruelas. Please visit Ernie and his State Farm agency at 11330 East Central Avenue, Suite 400, Wichita, Kansas, 316-682-2300. Thank you so much, Ernie.
We are in week 6, you guys. Let's kick it off with the game we have here. We have an NFC West showdown. We have the Gold Rush, the San Francisco 49ers going against the Seattle Seahawks. Brett, who you taking?
I'm gonna take Seattle with the edge on this one.
Right now, I'm going to have to go with San Francisco.
I'm going to go with San Fran. They barely lost, man. I don't know how they lost last week, but I think better defense offensively. Brandon Ayuk finally had a good game, so I think they're going to bounce back this week.
San Fran's a 3.5-point favorite, and I would take that and take San Francisco.
I'm going to take San Francisco as well, field goal. Next up, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars going against the Bears, Chicago. Driz, who you taking?
Give me Chicago, man, just because Jacksonville finally pulled off a win, but I still didn't think it was a very good win, and Trevor Lawrence has kind of been sloppy. On the other hand, I think Caleb Williams has been playing well, and I think he's progressing really well this season. So give me Chicago.
I'm also have to go with Chicago, even though Jacksonville does well in London. I just don't have enough weapons to overtake Chicago.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on the Chicago bandwagon here.
They're hot coming from that last game, putting the whooping on Carolina. So I'll take Chicago.
I'm going different. I'm going Jacksonville. I just feel that Tank Bigsby right now is the hot commodity right now, and he's a big boy. Boy's been running over, and I just feel that if they can just get back into the ground and pound, run the ball, and Trevor Lawrence, instead of trying to do too much, minimize a little bit, this could be a good possibility they could win. So I'm going to take Jacksonville. Next up, we have the Buccaneers going against the Saints. Who are you taking, Brent?
I'm gonna take Tampa Bay on this one. New Orleans, you had a high about them the first couple of weeks, and now they playing mid to me. Now they kind of just getting beat up on them last couple times. And
Like your credit score?
no. oh no, that's cold.
Cold blood.
Yeah, I would take. So we got the Bucks as 3.5 points favorites. Thankfully, it's not in Tampa since that's about to be hit by a hurricane. But we will. I think I will take Tampa Bay, even with that spread. I would go Tampa Bay.
Oh, it's Tampa Bay, man. New Orleans, first 2 weeks looking so good. Now they look like they're looking like they're trying to finish last in the division alongside Carolina, man. They have not looked good, so give me Tampa Bay.
I'm going to go with the Bucs because with Derek Carr going out, I don't think Spencer Rattler's going to be able to do it for him.
Yeah, I'm going to take Tampa Bay as well. Moving on over, we've got the Arizona Cardinals going against the Go Pack Go, the Green Bay Packers.
Go Pack Go! Give me the Packers on this one, man.
I like the Packers. They've been looking really good, but Arizona's a little sneaky. Right now they are 5.5 point dogs. I would take that bet. But I will choose Green Bay to win.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Cheeseheads on this one here.
I'm going to take the Birds. I think this is going to be an interesting game. We're going to see what Kyle Murray's going to do. Last week, Marvin Harrison was shut down. Everyone else had to step up. So they're going to need their wide receivers. And, I mean, James Conner, is he not playing or what's going on with him?
I don't know, but McBride is starting to look pretty good.
Okay, yes. So they're going to have to use all weapons, all hands on deck. Next up, we have an AFC South showdown. We've got the Indianapolis Colts going against the Tennessee Titans.
I'm going to say Tennessee, but not by much.
Hold on. Hi.
Okay.
Who's starting? Is it Flacco or is it Richardson?
I think it's still Flacco.
If it's Flacco, I'm going to have to go with the Colts on this one because he moves the ball well for him.
Listen, even if Anthony Richardson was starting, dude, Will Levis, whoever their quarterback is not it in Tennessee. Mm-hmm. Tennessee looks like a train wreck to me. It's gonna be, it's gonna be the Colts. So yeah, give me the Colts.
Yeah, I agree. Tennessee's actually 2.5 point favorites. I would take the Colts all day on that bet, and I will take the Colts to win it as well.
I'm going to take the Colts as well. Okay, this is an interesting game. We have the Houston Texans going against the New England Patriots. Chris, who are you taking?
We got the Patriots as 7-point dogs at home. I would take that as a bet, but I wouldn't take them to win. I will take the Texans.
I'm also going to take the Texans. They had a nice game against the Bills, who are one of the top dogs in the AFC. So give me them. And I think Drake May's starting this week actually as well. So we'll see what he can do. Finally getting his first NFL start. I'm excited to see him play, but I don't think it's going to be enough to beat the Texans, man.
I'm also have to go with Houston on this one.
Houston.
H-Town. Houston. All right, just throwing it out there. Feeling kind of singing a little bit.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
we got the Dog Pound. The Cleveland Browns going against Fly, Eagles, Fly. The Philadelphia Eagles. Who you taking?
I'm taking Philly. Seeing them when they played the game against Commanders last week, their offense just looks a mess. Watson, it's been this whole debate whether they should set Watson out, and Watson hasn't been as advertised since he's gotten down there. Mm-hmm. So I'm throwing on the Eagles, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's time for them just to cut bait on Watson and eat the value at this point. Cleveland is a 9.5 point dog, road dog. That's a lot of points, but man, I do think the Eagles can pull that out. Personally, I definitely will pick the Eagles for the win.
Oh, 100% the Eagles, man. Deshaun Watson is not it. He looks terrible, and he's the reason that they suck right now. So
I got the Eagles trouncing the puppy pound.
Can't even get a massage. It's all closed. Thanks a lot, Deshaun Watson. No, I'm going to take the Eagles. I mean, especially with A.J. Brown coming back. Now we have another weapon for Jalen Hurts to distribute the ball around. All right, we've got the Bolts, the Los Angeles Chargers going against the Mile High, the Denver Broncos. Chris, who you taking?
Well, we got the Broncos as a 2.5-point underdog at home in the Mile High without Herbert playing for San Diego, right?
You kidding me? That's sick!
LA. Wow, that was a flashback right there. I would take I would definitely take the Broncos on this one. I think they win it at home, so easily cover it when they're the favorites or dogs.
give me your Broncos, Carlos, because
I like that.
Listen,
Yeah, boy.
Listen, they don't have a pass game like at all. You got Pat Surtain who's going to lock up all y'all's receivers. So offensively, they're going to have to rely on J.K. Dobbins to give them yards and to score touchdowns. And I think this week it's not going to work when y'all are at home. So
Yeah, I'll roll with the donkeys on this one.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You mean the Broncos, you mean?
Not really.
I'm gonna have to give it to your Broncos, man. You
I
know?
like that. Man, I like the love here. Yeah, I'm going to take the Broncos as well. As simple as that. Our defense is just stout, and Bo Nix is just growing in, and it's just growing pains. What they were saying, he was having a Mueller's days off. That was kind of funny what Chris Sims said, but yeah, I'll take Denver. Next up, we have the Iron Curtain, the Pittsburgh Steelers going to visit the Commitment to Excellence, the Dark Hole, the Las Vegas Raiders. Who you taking, Don?
Man, why should I hate to say this? The way my team been playing, I'm leaning towards Pittsburgh.
Oh shit, the table's leaving.
I'm leaning towards it. With the new quarterback change, I'm still going with my Raiders, damn it.
There you go. There you go.
And then resting him a little bit, and then
listen, that quarterback change isn't going to change anything. Not against that defense. Listen,
No.
their offense isn't good. Justin Fields, not a great passer, but I still think that's going to be enough to beat you guys. So
Hey,
give me
just
Pittsburgh.
throwing it out there. Let's throw an addendum. What are you doing on Sunday, Driz? Would you like to go to the Baron and watch the game? Come visit the Raiders Club. You got a special seats.
Raiders Club.
Nah, because he
oh brother, this guy stinks.
might get that man hurt.
He's got life insurance.
They're going behind
Yeah, they might hang him.
Steelers are 3-point favorites here. That is tough right there at 3-point. I mean, that's probably a push. That's maybe they'll win there, but by 3, I would definitely take the Steelers to win though.
Even though that defense gave up a last-minute touchdown to the Cowboys.
It's a good team.
No, they're not.
Good offense, sorry.
I have to give the edge to Pittsburgh on this one.
Don, you're my boy. We're friends. You know this, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, and I love you too, Don.
I'm gonna take the Commitment to Excellence, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because offensively, you guys are better than them. Defensively, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I just feel is Max Crosby playing? Mm-hmm. Okay. He's going to get to Justin Fields, and this is going to be a in-the-trenches type of game. Mm-hmm. In the spirit of the Raiders, Art Shell, Jack Tatum, everybody's going to come in there. And, yeah, it's just bringing back the old rivalry. I'm going to take the Raiders. I got you, Don.
Wow.
I got you, bro. I take care of you, man. All right, we got an NFC South showdown.
There
We
you
have the Falcons going against the Carolina Panthers.
We got Panthers. They're home. They're 6.5-point underdogs. I would actually take that bet. I don't think they're going to lose by that much, but I do think Atlanta will win.
Taking Atlanta. Carolina's last game was horrendous, so Atlanta on the edge.
Oh, it's going to be Atlanta, bro. Kirk Cousins is finally getting to the groove of things on that offense. They look amazing. Like, Darnell Mooney's a number one receiver in that offense, and that's something we haven't been able to hear. I feel like he's had such great talent and hasn't been able to show it. Now he's showing it because he's got a good quarterback throwing to him. So, give me Atlanta. They're a fun team to watch this season.
Yeah, I'm also with the Falcons.
I'm taking the Falcons as well. All right, we have a real nice, interesting game here. We have Detroit's finest, the Detroit Lions, going against them boys, Brett's second favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys. Who are you taking?
Detroit.
So Dallas is a 3-point underdog at home. I would take that bet. I do think Dallas is going to win this. I think their last second touchdown gave them a little moxie, so I think they're going to pull it out.
No. I don't think so. I think it's going to be Detroit. And Dallas just got lucky last game. They should have lost. They're not that good of a team.
Yeah, with Detroit coming off that bye week, they're refreshed, ready to go, come out firing. We got Detroit.
I'm going to take Detroit as well. I think they're going to create havoc for Dallas because Dallas is going to have too much to cover. I think Diggs is going to probably get burned by St. Brown. It's just going to be bad. I mean, it's going to be a fun game to watch, but Detroit's just got more momentum going in. We have, welcome to the jungle, the Cincinnati Bengals going against the G-Men. Driss, who's taking?
Give me the Bengals. So they don't have a good record. But
Hold on. Let me say that one more time.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
The Bengals,
Okay,
they don't have a
just
good
making
record,
sure my mic
but
is
I do
working.
think they are a better team. I think the Giants have just been not capitalizing on mistakes, whereas the Bengals have not. And I think this week it's going to be a bounce back week for them.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree going with Cincy on this one. New York, to me, looks like they're just sliding by with these wins to me. But I expect Cincinnati, they're going to be coming off a little angry off that one loss they took.
Yeah, they're going to come off firing. Honestly, Cincinnati, they've just had a really bad string of defensive injuries along that line. So they've been giving up tons of yardage. They're starting to get healthier. I think Baltimore's probably the best overall rushing team, which was our biggest weakness, still is. So I don't think New York is going to have near that offensive capability. So I do think that the Bengals will pull this one off as 2.5-point favorites. No, sorry, 3.5-point favorites.
I'm also going with the Bengals on this one.
Welcome to the jungle. Be mauled. The Giants are going to be mauled by the ankles by the Bengals. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. It's going to be a great game. But I feel this time around they need the Titans to still keep continuously still get involved. So that's my take on that. We have an AFC East showdown. We have Bills Mafia, the Buffalo Bills, going against the Jets.
Jets.
Driz, who are you taking?
Give me the Bills. Listen, the Jets fired their head coach, Saylor, right? And I don't think he was a problem. That's my honest opinion. I think it's Aaron Rodgers just making silly mistakes, and he hasn't looked good. He's not the Aaron Rodgers we all know and love. He's looked very sloppy, very messy, and I think he's the big reason they are struggling this season. And I think that was kind of a mistake firing Saylor, but that's just me. Give me the Bills because the Jets right now don't look good, and now they don't have a head coach at the moment.
Yeah, but definitely Buffalo. The Jets look like an absolute mess right about now.
Yeah, and I mean, how many years did the Jets do this year after year? I mean, come in with these high expectations, looking great, and then just lay it on the bed right there. Like, I mean, it's just horrible. And I think you're right. I think Aaron Rodgers, hey, man, maybe you should have showed up to those practices this year, guy. Like, maybe you do need to practice, too. Poor Robert Saleh. I'm going Bills, 2.5-point favorites. I would take that all day long.
Man, I thought my Raiders were in disarray. The Jets, I think, doing worse than we are. But I'm going to have to roll the Bills on this one. Josh Allen going to run all over that defense.
The jet fell off the logo off their helmet. It's gone. It's Buffalo. Buffalo needs to come back.
They're going to win.
So the Jets right now are demoralized, beat up. They don't know what to do. So I'm going to take Buffalo. All right, you guys. Game of the week is brought to you by Prime Nutrition. Visit our friend JT for your supplemental needs. We have the Commanders going against the Dirty Birds of the Baltimore Ravens. Chris, who you taking?
I am going to go. This is in Baltimore. Baltimore plays well at home. They're actually 6.5-point favorites. I would not take that bet. I would take the underdog points for Washington because I think Washington is going to pull out a big upset.
Ooh.
I do. I think they can run the ball. Jaden Daniels is a good thrower. Like, let's get it going, Washington. Eat hogs.
I agree. I'm going to go with Washington with the upset, man. They've looked really good this season. Watching Jaden Daniels in the backfield has been spectacular. And I'm happy for Terry McLaurin's finally getting quarterback. And I'm kind of happy for the Commanders finally looking good for once, So I got them with the upset this week. I would love to see it.
Yeah, right now, with both teams can run the ball and air it out. But defensively, Baltimore is still suspect in the secondary. So I'm about to roll with Washington on this one.
Oh, I got you. You know what time it is.
Tell me.
Washington, baby. Washington, baby.
Yes. And guess what? Stop. I got Baltimore on this one.
Oh, come on.
I got Baltimore.
Come on.
I feel that Washington's going to come up to a team that's a little bit higher caliber team, and what's going to happen is it's going to be a trenched war. It's not going to be too much of an air attack. It's going to have to be Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry playing together, and also Justice Hill need to figure out what's going to happen.
We gonna get them.
We'll see.
We're gonna get them.
All right, let's go ahead and take a quick pause and thank our following sponsors.
What's up, folks? It's your pal, Chris with a K. Let me introduce you to a new friend of mine, Ryan Wagner at WAG Sports Memorabilia in Des Moines, Iowa. Your number one source for sports memorabilia. We're talking hats, t-shirts, jackets, and all sorts of other items. And not only that, Ryan can get you any of these items for any team, NCAA, NFL, NBA, and the Major League Baseball guys. So make sure if you're in Iowa, and especially Des Moines, stop in at WAG Sports Memorabilia. Also find them on the web at www.wagsports.com. Thanks, Ryan. You guys have a great day.
All right, we got our show here. We got the bruh.
I don't know.
All right, tell me, bruh, what's been going on, Chris?
Oh, you know where I'm going. Up 10 points, 5 minutes to go, home game against a division rival, and you're going to give it up, Bengals? What's going on, Zach Taylor? Joe Burrow had just a lit-em-up game. Jamar Chase had a great game, except for one bad move in overtime that gave the interception and lost the game. But aside from that, they shouldn't have been there. They were up 10 points, 5 minutes to go. Let's get some first downs and get this clock out. Come on, guys.
Yeah, bruh. I'm going to piggyback off of you, Chris, because the Bengals, I hate the Bengals. But listen, Joe Burrow has been playing he has had a great season so far, and their record is terrible. Y'all can't win games with his level of playing, and that's because you got a number 31 ranked defense right now. And it's kind of embarrassing that it's bruh, y'all's defense and coach is just kind of screwing y'all over this season, man.
Hey, I'm going to roll with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Y'all had that game
there you go.
ready, set, and match. And your defense supposed to be a top-tier defense. You allowed them to drive all the way down the field and score that last-minute touchdown. Bro, come on.
We're going to have to get on the New Orleans Saints. Because y'all was coming in like fire, coming in out swinging with those first two wins, just crushing everybody. Now look at you, just what done happened here? And then now their car is hurt, and y'all just looking a hot mess out here. Get it together, y'all.
I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to the referee here. It was brought to my attention that while the referee it was the Houston and Bills game, he called out the runner was out of bounds before he fumbled the basketball. Bruh, it's football, not basketball.
Bruh.
Get it together. Okay, man, you guys, I'm getting a little tired. You know what I'm saying? It's time to dwindle down a little bit. Hey, DJ, get that song up. Kill the lights. Put some Yankee Candles. What flavor you want? It doesn't matter. We're going to talk about that. That Quiet Pillow Football Talk is brought to you by State Farm. Hey, Chris, let me talk to you real quick, Chris. What's been going on?
Man, I've just been having nightmares.
Tell me about it.
Just seeing these guys run yard after yard. No tackling. Bengals, you got to get your stuff together, man. This defense, like we've been talking about, got to start stepping up. It's giving me nightmares.
I'm going to piggyback off of that. Like I said earlier, I have to because they have such a good offense. And Joe Burrow's on such a roll, It's ridiculous seeing them do so bad whenever they're doing so good. It's like, what? Like, what is going on over there in Cincy? You're missing the postseason again. Sorry to say.
I'm just having trouble sleeping, man. I don't know what's going on with my organization. I mean, we get great players, but we just can't seem to put it together in a compact deal, just get things flowing smoothly. Like, come on, Mark Davis. Come on, get it together, man. You're giving me nightmares over here.
New York Jets. We need y'all to come to the front of the congregation real quick. Come on down here. Y'all fire Robert Sailor Cook, but here's the thing with me. Y'all sit here, washed up Aaron Rodgers, thinking he was gonna take y'all to the promised land. But and then he get injured last season in the first game. The only thing he did was run out with the American flag, and then you got that old garbage quarterback just to replace him. And you want to fire our seller over this? Y'all was trash then. Y'all trash now. Come on, dog. Go on. Just go on.
Got a neck cramp. Oh, man.
I'm sorry. Not really.
Man, I just want to holler at you, Cleveland. Here's the thing. You guys are the dog pound. You guys were mean, aggressive, and now you just look like Disney. I'm confused because the thing is that you got Deshaun Watson. Thought he was the man. Then I thought the defense was going to do something. The defense is just barely hanging on, like my emotions. So now it's like, what do I do? I'm telling you, Cleveland, you guys got some tough time ahead of you. You're just going to let Baltimore run away with it. Pittsburgh in disarray. You got Cincinnati, don't know how to put their stripes on right. What's going on? What is going on? All right, turn that lights on. All right. Oh, yes.
Wake up.
All right. All right, let's conclude the show.
With the last word of dawn. And my last word is, come on. Let's get it together, Cleveland. Y'all paid this man all this money. And y'all seem to y'all got to do something with this man. He's not doing nothing for y'all. Y'all need to go ahead and bench him. Just bring the next man up. Try to salvage something with y'all season. Because if you don't right now, I don't know what y'all doing right now. And to go with Gardner Minshew for my team, you started out great against that game against Denver, then throw that interception, and then it seems like your soul just left your body. I mean, right now you deserve to be benched for that because your performance sucked after that. If you didn't throw that interception, maybe we have a chance. But then after that, it's just like you didn't know how to play quarterback in the NFL. So right now you need to sit on that bench and think about your thoughts right now. See what you need to do.
He needs a new makeover. He looks like Joe Dirt.
I want to talk about my Chiefs, man. Listen, we're 5-0, and Patrick Mahomes has been. Thank you. And Patrick Mahomes has been playing terrible. He's leading the league in interceptions right now, and he has not looked like the Mahomes we know. But guess what? Spags and his defense is stepping up, and that's why we're winning. If nobody can stop us with the way we've been playing now, historically, we always get better the second half of the season, the later the season goes on, and in the postseason. So if we are undefeated playing how we've been playing, it's a three-peat this year, guys. I'm sorry to tell you guys. There's nothing y'all can do. It's guaranteed three-peat already.
I already.
Yeah, nope, I'm calling it.
I called it in preseason on the show, man.
I've been calling it every week, but now we're 5-0. We're comfortable and we've been playing bad, so it's good. It's good.
I'm gonna call Cincinnati will be 4-4 at 500 by the end of this month.
All right.
I'm calling it now. Washington, we got business to take care of. Ravens, we gonna give it to you. We gonna get you.
Like DMX, you're gonna give it to him?
Yeah. Yeah. So Redskins / Commanders Nation, rise up. We got a game to win. So let's do this.
I want to holler at the Jets organization. I'm going to make this quick, and I'm going to piggyback what Driston said. Here's the deal. As simple as this. Coach, you're not a coach. You lost the locker room. You let Aaron Rodgers come in and do what Aaron Rodgers do best. Not listen to nobody. And here's the thing. Conflictions. The owner was like, well, I brought him in and blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, you're in the Apple City. Expectations are high. They are high. And you just straight up let this wonderful defensive coordinator that helped the 49ers build their defense Give them a coaching opportunity. The defense was not bad at all.
Still good
But it's
defense.
just it's just that offensively, Aaron Rodgers, they're not. There's nothing going on there. And the thing is that he's a little washed up. I think his priorities kind of went somewhere else. And I truly believe that I think Aaron Rodgers got into the owner's ear to let him go. Hey, Robert Saleh, if you don't find a job, I have an open chair for you here at the show. You're more welcome to come. You pay for your own ticket. But, you know, I mean, we can talk. We can figure something out.
Get you some pizza.
Yeah. All right. Any shout outs before we go, Chris?
Shout out to my Houday Nation. Let's go, guys.
All right. Shout out to everybody in DMV, all the people recovering from the hurricanes. I hope all y'all doing safe, doing well down there. And also shout out to the KC Royals tonight that we put a whooping on them Yankees.
Let's go.
Hey, got to give a shout out to all the Raider fans and the Royals fans for the game tonight. And all the people out there listening and all the fellas here just coming and chop up some sports.
Shout out to Sooner Nation, everybody. This is a big week for us to make a statement and to let everybody know
that Texas is going to win.
Nope. That we own the Red River rivalry. All right.
How about they both lose?
So, hey, big week for us. Can't wait to see what happens.
Already shouted out.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. My turn. Of course, you guys, my friends are back here. Thank you guys for making this possible, as always. It's always wonderful to talk sports, get away from the outside world and talk about sports. Shout out to our crew behind the scenes, Eric, Powell, Delby Designs. Thank you, guys. Shout out to some close people that I know as well. This is a nice, unique shout out to our friends, Brian Watkins, big Royals and Chiefs fan. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the Chief fans as well, because you guys, that's why you guys are the back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Also, I want to give a shout-out to our Royals as well. Hopefully they beat the Yankees. And please, our thoughts and prayers go out to the friends and family out in Florida. Please be safe. Hope you find shelter. And, you know, like I said, just be safe. And then for, last but not least, for all the people out there that battle or are dealing with anxiety and depression, I want to tell you guys something. You know, it's something tough to deal with, but you're not alone. You know, all I can say is that my thoughts and prayers go out to you guys. You know, reach out to your friends and family, whoever that you can talk to. Don't battle this alone. And just know that if you're tuned into our show, just know we're thinking about you, okay? Until then, we will talk more Week 7. We're out.